everybody, it's Tamitou here, and I'm going to be your tour guide today for a very quick kind of overlook of the Little Havana Street that we've been building and furnishing over a few videos. So if you haven't seen them yet, definitely check them out. But the first building is actually a casa particular. It's just where tourists can stay to have a more authentic Cuban experience. And next door we have this gorgeous green kind of garden bistro where you can grab a coffee in the morning, and it's got its gorgeous vintage apartment above it as well that has a double height kind of wall to it. It's really pretty, and there's also a separate build video on that if you want to see, so definitely check that one out. Next door we have this very bland kind of family apartment, and then next door to that we have this internet cafe, so it's much more of a communal space, and there's also a separate video on that if you'd like to see as well. And above that we have a really nicely decorated but small apartment, perhaps for a local, and it's got these vintage pieces dotted throughout the whole apartment which really give it that authentic kind of old-fashioned vibe that Havana has going for it. And it's also got a really cute balcony for you to do your laundry on. Now, I have uploaded a lot of these lots separately as rooms on my gallery, so you can go ahead and download those separately if you like, or you can also go and download the whole Little Havana Street now that it's fully furnished. So definitely go and check that out. My gallery origin ID is Tamitou, the same as my YouTube channel, so you can go and find it on there and download the whole street for yourself. So these apartments are just an example of locals apartments. There's a lot more colour going on there, and you can see the nice shots from the balcony as well. There's a lot of life and a lot of detail all the way up the street. So next we are moving to this pink house at the end, or this pink building, and this has got a lot more of a Spanish feel going on the exterior, and inside we actually have this kind of adult pastime, which is a little smoking bar or cafe that I imagine you could find some authentic Cuban cigars and maybe go and sit there and have a bit of a smoke. And upstairs there is a masculine kind of Spanish apartment as well. So next, moving on to the other side of the street, we start off with this green building which is kind of built onto the corner of the street. So down below we did a gift shop slash kind of convenience store, and there is a separate video on this. There's lots of novelty bits and tourist goodies like pool inflatable toys and key ring holders and things like that I tried to make out of the objects we have in Sims 4. It was a lot of fun, and just kind of try and use your imagination with it a bit. And the apartment upstairs is also filmed off camera, so that is a really nice feminine kind of green themed apartment. And next door to that we have the more official looking building, which is probably a bank or a Western Union type place where you can go and withdraw money or something like that when you're vacationing. And I was even able to put in something that looks similar to the Cuban flag back there. So that was a nice little detail to be able to add. And moving next door to that, we have the most lively lot, I think, in the whole street, which is this downstairs sort of live music lounge and bar area with a lot of greenery growing on the inside and these gorgeous vintage chandeliers coming down. And then upstairs, there's more of a sit-down restaurant with a very heavy Art Deco feel, and lots of old photographs just detailing the walls everywhere you look. And above that we have this apartment that was filmed off camera as well, but it's got this really heavy vintage feel to it, but contrasting well with these kind of very 70s vibe tiles on the floor and the walls, as well as lots of clashing fabrics as well. And then the final lot on the whole street is the last video that we actually filmed for Little Havana, which is this retro 60s apartment. Downstairs is a lot more of a contemporary look, and upstairs is very kind of 50s old-fashioned style. And that just about wraps up our Little Havana Street series. So if you've enjoyed watching any of these videos or builds, please subscribe to my channel and leave likes and comments on the ones that you loved, and let me know your feedback. I would love to hear from you. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!